Yes, we are starting in about 2 minutes, so prepare for the show. Today we have a great show, and the show is about the new macroeconomic models. So if you want to know everything about those three macroeconomic models that we are creating, make sure that you join in about 1.5 minutes. I'm preparing everything, got my screens ready, and we are going live. Especially for you on this Wednesday. I like it because it's already the 60th episode. So the episode is going to take only 5 minutes. So make sure you join this episode to learn if you are on Barbados, Turks and Caicos, Jamaica. If you know anybody on those islands, those 3 islands, Barbados, Turks and Caicos, and Jamaica, make sure that you watch this episode in about 50 minutes, 50 seconds, 52 seconds counting down, and just join. Only 5 minutes, nothing to lose, and we will talk about data analysis and policy because that's what this show is about. Especially for you in the Caribbean, if you're watching this on Facebook, on LinkedIn, on YouTube, you really need to get on board in this episode because it's going to be amazing. It's going to be great, and we are going to show actually a little bit about our process. What's the first step, and you can start with that first step right away. So we're going live now. So welcome in this episode, and this episode is about, let me put the timer in there, this episode is about a great thing. It is the 60th episode number 60 already. So that means that we have been, I think 20 weeks we have been doing this show. Because we do it 3 times a week, on Monday, Wednesday, and on Friday. So this episode is very special. Why? Because we are currently creating 3 new macroeconomic models for the Caribbean. So thank you very much. I'm very thankful for that. Because right now, I started with my private program, my program, and the doors are closed right now, but it is a private program called Caribbean Strategic Boardroom. It's an 8-week program where I take policy advisors who want to turn data into analysis so that they can create sustainable policies. I take them on a journey, 8 weeks, and in the 8 weeks we will transform them to trusted advisors that will get a higher paycheck. And as we just started, and the doors are right now closed, we are in the boardroom and we have already talked about what are the islands that we're going to study. And as you know, I already created 10 macroeconomic models of the Eastern Caribbean, all the Eastern Caribbean islands, and Curacao and St. Martin, and that those are from Dutch Caribbean. And now we're going to extend that framework to 3 more macroeconomic models, and we are going to do that in the next 8 weeks. So the first thing that you need to know is you need to gather data. Before you can create a macroeconomic models, you need to gather the data. Now let me show you my screen, because I'm going to zoom in my screen and show you. This is the macroeconomic model for St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and these are data. This is the data that you can gather, and we are going to gather this data, this type of data for Jamaica, for Barbados, and for Turks and Caicos. Okay? So this is my private program, my paid program, and then I will show you all this kind of data which we have already gathered for St. Vincent and the Grenadines and for all the other islands. And then I want to show you ultimately what it is going to take. So once you get this data for Barbados, for Jamaica, and for Turks and Caicos, we're going to be able to create a macroeconomic model, do analysis, create dashboards, create policies to transform these economies and to study these economies. Okay, so look at this, the 54 variables, and if you want these 54 variables, then you need to grab that cheat sheet, because I'm telling you, this is serious. Once you get those 54 variables, those secret variables and those golden variables, then you will be able to create a whole consistency framework. Now, of course, I'm going to share with you these 54 variables, but if this goes too fast, then the only thing you need is you can grab this cheat sheet with these indicators so that you can choose any island in the world, in the Caribbean, and then start collecting the data. Because once you collect this data, you can do magic. In this cheat sheet, you will see also the links to this data for the Eastern Caribbean islands. But if you can find this data with this cheat sheet, you can also take a look at other islands and see where you can get it. And it's not only for islands. If you are building an economic model, you want to do some analysis, you want to gather data for any country in the world. I think there are about 200 countries. Any countries in the world, you need to get this data. Okay, so that's what I had to show to you. I want to celebrate that, and I'm going to tell you how you can connect with me. So look at the following message I have to give to you. Hey, stay connected with me on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, and YouTube. Okay, so we are done. This episode has been short and sweet, and here is the place where you need to grab that golden cheat sheet. 54 secret indicators, calmera.net/waitlist, and you will be grabbing those indicators and you will be knowing what you need to gather, where you need to gather it. That's my gift to you. So see you next time on Friday, same time, same place, here with Data Analysis and Policy Show, the show where we turn data into analysis and create the right sustainable policies so that you can become the trusted advisor. So grab that cheat sheet right now and tell me below what country, what island in the Caribbean you are interested in, what country, what island you want to achieve. And I'm on my way to construct 58 small island developing states models. All the SIDS, the small island development states, I want to create a macro model. So maybe next time you can join my Caribbean Strategic Boardroom, but the first thing you need to do right now is grab that cheat sheet. Okay, invite your friends to also look at this information. You are welcome to spread the word, and then thank you very much. See you next time. Bye.